I mean, look, Rita, under any sort of the most charitable interpretation of all of this, Dan Andrews is behaving like what Lenin used to call a useful idiot. There's a number of paradoxes here, too, that come to mind. You know, you've got a Labour Party that's now endorsing, you know, a globalist relationship that has seen Labour Party members see their jobs shipped overseas. You've got a virtually socialist government down in Victoria that is endorsing capitalism and saying, oh, well, we need to have all of these relationships so that we can make a lot of money all of a sudden. It just is very, very strange. And it shows that there is, again, just to put the most charitable spin on it, a huge blind spot when it comes to China. And Rita's correct. You know, this sort of thing would have worked and sounded okay 10 years ago. 2010, you could still barely get away with saying, you know, we can separate our trading relationship with our diplomatic relationship, with our strategic relationship with China. Well, Xi Jinping has said, no, all bets are off. We want to dominate the Pacific, and eventually we want to dominate the globe. There is a clear program in place in Beijing to subvert Australian democracy, and every Australian elected official, I don't care what side of politics you are, needs to be able to stand up to it, and it's as clear as that.
Well, what is also clear is that they're attacking our military. The tweet was specifically designed to destroy the morale of those, particularly the families of those in the SAS and the soldiers themselves. Deliberate strategy, effective, and it was only effective because of the Brereton Report being made so public. And in fact, it was on Outsiders in 2 years ago that on Outsiders, Ricardo Bossi actually predicted precisely what would happen and told Outsiders on this show, told all of Australia, that putting a sociologist in charge of inspecting what went on in you know, the wilderness of Afghanistan a decade ago would be an absolute disaster. His words that the person doing it was unqualified to actually be investigating that. He predicted 100% accurately on Outsiders 2 years ago that this would be the result.